WTPAntigua.com 93.5 FM WTP.
It's your carnival baby T-I-Z-Z-Y Tizzy, and right now you're locked on to the Buzz 268 with CJ on 93.5 FM.
Here's the next big thing on radio. It's the Buzz 268 with CJ the Mystro on WTP 93.5, and I get your daily dose of music, views, reviews, interviews, and the latest happenings locally, regionally, and internationally. Tune in Monday to Fridays, 9:30 a.m. until. Listen to the next big thing on radio. It's finally here. The Buzz 268.
Some of them never know me. Some of them don't know me. Some of them keep for me. Every time the people jump in, some of them wanna wine for me. Some of them boogie down for me. They love the way the ladies will wine for me. Everybody now, like a everybody, I like the way you do it, what did you say? All my ladies will wine on me. See girls that I'm a pum yeah, you there. All the ladies who love me, move your body to the beat, yeah. Love me, need me. All my ladies, everybody, they want me. The sexy body girls, they with me. She said love me, she love me. She want me, yeah, she want me. All my pum, everybody love me. Sexy body girls, everybody sang cover. See the girl, them hear me sang cover. People, them a feel me from the sang cover. He don't care when I don't let go. See the girl, them a want to they hear me sang cover. I bust the stereo. See the people, them a feel feeling me like so. Anywhere when I go, they want to go. See right now, me tell them why it's love. I like the way them feel rock on. All my ladies wanna jump on. The ladies, everybody wanna move on. I like the way you step, you just a move on. Girls, them me wine on. All of my homies, them a jump on. The girls, everybody, them a twist on. Everybody dance it. See, I like the way them they put it down. I like the way them they twist it down. Me, I like the way girls they wind it down. Me, I love them. Me, I love them. I like the way them they jump around. Me, I like the way them they twist it down. Me, I like the way girls they wind it down. I say me, I love them. Me, I love them. Love me, love me. Need me. All my ladies, everybody, they want me. The sexy body girls, they with me. She said love me, she love me. She want me, yeah, she want me. All my pum, everybody love me. Sexy body girls, everybody sang cover. See the girl, them hear me sang cover. People, them a feel me from the sang cover. He don't care when I don't let go. See the girl, them a want to they hear me sang cover. I bust the stereo. See the people, them a feel feeling me like so. Anywhere when I go, we never ready now.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. What a beautiful day. You know, I've got that beautiful feeling that everything's going to be going our way. Blessed good morning to each and everyone out there. You're still in tune to WTP 93.5 FM. How you guys are doing? How was your weekend? I'm guessing it was great. I'm guessing it was good. Mine was lovely. Mine was super cagifragilistic, aspaliadocious, kind of lovely. Yes. I want to make sure I thank everybody who came out and supported my birthday party. It was a great turnout. I enjoyed it to the max, and I must tell each and every one of you, those who called, those who sent their wishes, those who came, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I thank you guys for making my 25th birthday such a marvelous and memorable one, right? Good morning to my online classroom. How you guys are doing? But before we do anything else, before we go anywhere else, before we say anything else, I like to make sure I at least give you a daily quote and also some sort of inspiration. It feels like the place is tense this morning. I'm wondering what could cause that. I'm wondering. Right? But before we do anything else, right? Blessed good morning to you, CJ. Grace to you and peace from God our Father. Above all, clothe yourself with love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony, and let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you are called in the one body. And be thankful. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly. Teach and admonish one another in all wisdom, and with gratitude in your hearts, sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs to God, as Colossians 3:14-16. How does the Bible help you to make sense of life? How has God brought his wisdom to life through the scriptures? Those are the questions that I ask. Creator God, you inspired the Bible so that we can come to know you better. Lord God, increase our understanding of Scripture that we might love and serve you better. In Christ's name, that's right. And my daily quote, when you stop chasing the wrong things, you give the right things a chance to catch up. When you stop chasing the wrong things, you give the right things a chance to catch up. Let's go to the phone line here. Call it good morning.
A blessed morning to you, sir. Yep. I have to call them because the weed worker doing some work right around me, yeah? And I cannot hear so good. So I will go to call you back.
I can hear you good.
Call me now.
Okay, no problem. I will definitely do so. Omari?
Can you enjoy your birthday?
Oh, it was fantabulous, my dear.
Okay.
Very, very good.
Right.
I enjoyed it. I didn't reach home until 4 o'clock the next morning.
Oh, that is good.
I enjoyed it to the max.
God is good?
All the time?
God is good.
Amen. All right.
Can you call me, please?
I'll let Mary call you back in just a minute.
All right, thank you.
No problem there. That's right. Omari? Yes, I'm telling you, this morning we should be having, I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of the minister because he has a funeral to attend to. One of our colleagues is being laid to rest this morning, and he will be attending that funeral. Boy, I never see this man attend so much funeral yet. It's almost every day this man had to attend a funeral. I know for a fact he has about 7 or 8 in Liberta alone. For St. Paul community, about 7 or 8. When does he have time? When does he have time for his family? Wow. As a representative, and he knows every single one of them by name, by nickname, where they live, and each of them he goes by their house, sit and chat with them, no matter who you are. Labour Party, UPP, it doesn't matter. He just loves everybody. He's been around them from day one up until present, until they pass. And he also, if it's one thing, anytime someone passes in the community, he makes sure that he contact that person's immediate family. He makes sure he contact that person's immediate family and give his support and condolences to that immediate family, right? He makes sure he does that. And I know for a fact that he will be attending that one this morning. That's Frankie's brother. He'll be attending that one this morning. And I know you have a couple more to attend to and stuff like that. So he's got to be quite a busy man. Got to be quite a busy man. All right, but we're gonna contact Mary. We're gonna get you back in just a moment. And then we're going to go to a break and come back and let's see if we can get in touch with him quickly before he goes to another funeral. Stick up in right there. Don't go anywhere. You're in tune to The Buzz 268 right here on WTP 93.5. I'm your host, your humble host, CJ, the Mystro of Love. Just bringing you good vibes, good music, entertaining, educated, informing, and most of all, inspiring.
WTP Radio, 93.5 FM, coming to you from the biggest village in Little Antigua.
After a long day, you deserve a smart, light blend of news and community joy. We spotlight what's uniquely Antiguan and Barbudan from here and in the diaspora with great music and other cultural elements. Antigua and Barbuda tonight, where Darren Matthew Ward does nighttime. Join us on WTP 93.5 FM at 8 p.m.
Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
This is Dale Destin, your trusted meteorologist. Hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? At State Insurance Company Limited, we are ready to help you stay safer. Here are 3 quick tips. Prepare an emergency kit. Secure your property. Ensure proper insurance coverage. Visit our website or call us today at 481-7800 for Barbuda, 481-7909 to learn more. State Insurance Company Limited. Your safety is our priority.
When you're having your midlife and want everything go fine, there is one place in Antigua that will help you have good time. Grab all liquors, Nelson's Dockyard and that comes cause you will see they've got everything for occasion, life and even party. All the very best in liquors for much less than you expect. Come to Bravo Liquors for the best of something sure to get. Rum and scotch and vodka, even wines and cigarettes. Cigars, juices, wines and liquors that we ain't finished yet. Bobby flavors, soda, soft drinks, cool and quicksand, even scotch. Bravo Liquors in Antigua is where you find it at. Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors.
It's your carnival baby T-I-Z-Z-Y Tizzy, and right now you're locked on to the Buzz 268 with CJ on 93.5 FM.
WTPAntigua.com 93.5 FM. WTP.
That's right, and welcome back. And Mary, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, but the noise of this weed walk around me here.
That's all right. I can hear you clearly. Don't worry.
So you can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. A blessed morning to you, sir. How are you?
I am fantabulous. And yourself?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Flavor, that's right.
A blessed morning to you, Omari.
He says good morning.
And a blessed morning to Antigua and Barbuda.
Mm-hmm.
And a blessed morning to a wonderful, loving Prime Minister, Rastagasi Brown, and his wonderful family. Did they hear what I said?
Yeah, and his wonderful family. Rastagasi Brown.
Rastagasi Brown.
Yeah.
That's his name now. Rastagasi Brown. Prime Minister Rastagasi Brown.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And a blessed morning to Mr. Winston Williams. Get her greeting.
Get well soon. That's right.
Ja.
Rastafari.
I and I.
So that's the
Blessed morning to you, man Hunt. We want to see you, not hear you, see you. And a blessed morning to Mrs. Swift in the Prime Minister's office, loving ladies. And a blessed morning to Mr. Hurstfirst. That's my loving Hurstfirst.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And a blessed morning to Mrs. Moore over there at Public Works there, where she lives there, around there. And a blessed morning to Keturah over there in street. And a blessed morning to each and every one under the sound of my voice. I cannot call each and every one name.
That's all right. No problem.
And a blessed morning to Mr. Phoenix and Tegan. A blessed morning to you all. Hope your dad is okay, Mr. Phoenix. Okay, PJ now.
Go right ahead.
I'm coming to you with Psalms 37.
Verse 1 to
8. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the work of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good. So do good so shall thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring it forth thy righteousness and the light and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked device to pass. Cease from anger and fret. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any way to do evil. This is the word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God. Thank you very much, my dear. Appreciate that.
CJ?
Yes, there?
I'm calling, and nobody's coming at all.
Talk to me. What happened?
I'm waiting on Mr. Lover to come to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's staying too long now. Too long.
Where's your residence?
My residence is All Saints West.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting patiently for him to come.
Is he on the island?
I don't know if he's on the island or he's out of the island, but I'm waiting. Even posted on a compound to come at the people and then place to show his face, to know he's running or what's there. But I'm waiting because what? I have a glass house with some stone. You hear the song say, if you live in a glass house, don't show stone.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't take blow, brother, don't show stone. That's a free, you know. That's a free. If you can't take blow, don't show stone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm praying. I mean, I like to see that. I pray bad. For Anthony Smith, bang the man, because he not supposed to run here day. And me put out myself for campaign. They put out myself for campaign for Anthony Smith, for Donny. He can't come around.
I remember he said that he was going up to Canada because he has an obligation with the university, because he's a professor. He's doing some teaching up there, and he put Miss Coates to be his campaign manager. So she should be coming around to you to let you know that he's running.
Miss Coates?
Mm-hmm.
So actually, the lady was running, and she been there run all the time?
Mm-hmm. But she's now coming around to say that she no longer running. Lovell will be running.
She can't come on by me. Not she, CJ, she can't come to tell me about Lovell like a run. Because for fun, me gonna make sure, tell Lovell, tell her about the money where she make good on in a bike.
Oh,
all the money and a top money be where the money be now, the money where they say the Prime Minister thief.
The Prime Minister thief.
Taking out to put poor people pocket with their forwardness and man handing on a poor people pocket to help poor people.
What about taxpayers' money?
No. The social and medical.
Social Security?
Yes.
Oh.
Money where he make all the money good on for them people. And the stupid, the idiot people, then I realize that lovely mash up the country with all the money there that nothing time in their ground. But they come and protest and they can tell for our Prime Minister with their forwardness, taking out the poor people pocket and tap teeth poor people money. And then they live life. I live life now. They was living no life, and now them a live life. But no one of them can come and tell me nothing about who me Prime Minister. Because anytime they come and tell me anything about who me Prime Minister, they're going to get it.
Of course.
Definitely, because Me they suffer, right, CJ?
Mm-hmm.
Because them, they take me out of work. Take me out of work. As soon as they get in a power, they take me from work. You hear me tell you? I want back transport board clothes and so when me done wear. You hear me tell you? Yeah. Harry just say me have to bring the clothes, me have to bring back the clothes.
The same clothes you done wear how long ago now?
Yes, I wear the clothes and so long ago and so man, me have to carry back the clothes and them to them that me can get my money down at workers union. I can't say me lie, no. Workers union can't say me lie because they know Riley me go to. One of them near Riley. And he tell Riley, but tell me to bring back the clothes. And when me bring back the clothes, I will get my check. And the clothes go back. What a thing, how that's a wicked man them they be. And then they want to tell people that's how them do good work. Then they can go never hear ya. So the government, right? Anytime they Lego, anytime anybody Lego, they never call back for no uniform, nah, nothing. Me never hear them call for no uniform. And me can't believe me have a call back for me uniform when me done sweat, and done go through, to give transport board.
So who would wear them?
I don't know. But if they get back the uniform and them, all the uniform where I done wear, they get them back. Because we just are not going to meet no good. Not going to meet no good. There's a wicked people. Suffer me. And when Labour get back in a power, I get a little work back to do. You hear me tell you, CJ? So how can I bite the hand that feed me? How can I do that? I cannot never bite the hand that feed me. No way. Instead of that, I bite the hand that feed me, I kill them.
What's your words?
Kill them, they want me kill them, they.
What's your words?
Put some words on them. Because they do not no good for Antigua and Barbuda, mash up the country, CJ.
You could use the book of Psalms. You could use the book of Psalms on them.
But I burn me bonfire upon them. They bonfire upon them because they're not doing nothing good and they want to take out that for the Prime Minister and for the Prime Minister do good. You hear the song say, standing tall. And it's the song where Rasta Gassi say, do. You stand tall. And then they stand short. Then they can reach where Rasta Gassi is. And here, the song the way you play, I put them. Them better pick sense out of nonsense with that, eh? So that's what me left with them. Pick sense out of nonsense, UPP people, and all of the rest of the people, and the way that UPP, pick sense out of nonsense when the man say, standing tall. You hear?
Yes.
I lovely song by the
yeah, I love it. I love it as well.
Oh, they tell you. So see, here, you know, have one to claim?
I have to look for it.
Yeah, look for man, you have to claim for Rasta Gassy Brown. To make you feel good, because our Prime Minister is very loving and very kind-hearted.
Yes, he went Watto.
Huh?
Yes, he went Watto.
He went Watto, but me not like the night there, right? Me want to go and me job across the bed and they say me a time. But the time run out on me.
Yeah, man, you went Watto, man.
I could make it a call, I could make it. When I set myself at 2 o'clock.
You enjoy yourself there, Watto, man.
So, all the best, because I can't hear you so good, because this week, like I send me up, I'm so glad I don't read my scripture.
Not a problem there.
So, lover, come. I'm waiting on you, but Miss Court, you're the wrong person, the wrong messenger. Wrong messenger, right, there?
Yeah.
Okay, you have a wonderful day.
You too as well, there. Appreciate it.
Okay, bless you.
All right, thank you. And again, thanks to all those people who came out and supported me for my birthday, my Earth Strong. I had a wonderful 25th birthday, 25 plus. And I thank each and every one who called, who sent WhatsApp messages. You know, you guys were just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. All right. I appreciate every single one of you. And I mean, you guys came down, you got something to eat, you got something to drink, and you enjoyed yourself to the max. We close off there, after 3 in the morning, Saturday morning? Yeah, I think around that time. I didn't reach home until about 3:34, somewhere around there. but it was good. We even had to tell people, hey, time for go home because people like them may want to go. Just enjoy the music. We even had karaoke and all there. And I want to thank a big shout out and a big thanks to Tess, who offered me the services of his establishment to have that party. And some people didn't even know that there was a bar there and stuff like that. So one or two people came and said, what? I didn't know all this were here. It be wrong here, bigger than I expected. I was like, yeah, this is what's going to be happening from now on. So this is where we're going to be. Yeah? Good. Beautiful. All right. Monique say what? So you are 52 years old now? No, I'm not 52, Monique. No, I'm not. 25 plus and a half. But that's policy for any company that distributes uniforms to employees. Okay. For them to bring them back. But after so many years, you still have to take the uniforms back? After so many years. Conrad is saying good morning. Good morning, Conrad. How are you doing? Looking into that. Happy Labor. Oh, it's today's Labor Day. Oh, happy Labor Day to all those who are deciding to go and enjoy your Labor Day. Let me just slide up here and see this. Good morning, CJ and Omari. I did not get the notification. Oh, okay. Omari will sort that out for you. Happy Labor Day to who's celebrating. Everyone, good morning from Conrad. Happy Labor Day as well from everyone. Okay, beautiful. Brenda, good morning to you as well. Monique, Brenda. Okay, beautiful. Blessings, blessings. Lena, my girlfriend, good morning to you. How are you doing? Blessings. Oh, okay. Let me find out because I just wanted to find out how it is there, and if you guys are prepared for the election on Wednesday. Are you guys all set for the election on Wednesday? Would I be able to holler at you now and find out if it's possible? We're not gonna divulge into pertinent information whatsoever. All right? Beautiful. We're gonna see how best we can get that sorted out. I'm also gonna contact Mr. Ian Hughes to find out what's going on in Guyana, get the first-hand knowledge for all those who are here. We're going to get that information as well. Caller, good morning.
Morning, CJ.
Good morning, sir.
Boy.
Go on. Right, me and them about there yet, It's not done until the 29th of this month.
Wow.
Yes, yeah, that's how I celebrate, right? But I have cut off of all my other bad practices and habits.
Okay.
If you understand what I mean.
Yep.
All the water with a twist. I have stopped that. No more water with a twist. So
I'll go on.
I hear taking it easy one day at a time.
I mean, listen to time here the caller they say as a cold and people didn't be warm but uniform too. Hey, look.
I was saying, after all them years, why would you ask back for a uniform that has been used for so many years? I mean, I would understand if you just joined the company and after a couple months or so, and you decide that you want to go somewhere else or something as such, you can request them back. But after you've done all 10 years and so with them uniform, who you going to give them uniform to when you done that?
Well, hey, you remember Lipstick, they sing a song, Take Back Man.
So then Take Back uniform?
Them a Take Back party. That's the Take Back party.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God. They're very wicked now. They're cool now. Eskimo them be.
But yeah, you see, when as soon as they come in, the second or the third day, they shut down Bryant House.
Yeah, boy.
They shut down CTV. And they try to shut down ZDK.
Oh, yeah, remember that? That was dread. 95 workers on a port and all kind of
yeah. And they make care. And this oh Lord, what do you call it again? When they give you that early retirement thing. Didn't somebody come back?
Retirement package.
Yeah. Didn't somebody come back and say that was a wrong thing for them to do?
boy.
All the good people left, the good teachers, and some they
Yeah.
just push out because they realize they're Labour Party supporters and they don't want them in there, so they enforce them to
Boy,
take a
me tell
retirement pack. Well, I don't understand this kind of thing. And them the same people I want making power.
And thing is, I'm a try for going like that, so well, nobody now remember them thing, you know.
How nobody
Because
can remember?
Aliens come down from wherever they come from, and they just. Boy, me tell you,
Lest
man.
we forget.
People
Look,
not, people not forgetting something, you know.
how much didn't they charter a flight from Cuba to come to
Yeah,
Antigua just to vote and carry them back?
True.
Okay. So what am I talking about?
They mix up, man. I'm wrong with them. Boy, Antigua run good, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I heard Darren Matthew Ward asked a question to Digitalize that on the Sunday Forum, and he asked her, not quoting, to the effect that don't you see anything that is happening that is positive in Antigua and Barbuda since this government has taken over? I hear what she said. You tell me.
I might imagine.
You tell me.
But she said that the Prime Minister has done nothing for the country. Me and we partially live under a rock.
Where out by Redunda? He have a be.
But the people see that the reason why people are going to bother them, because I'm a try. If you just see one boat paint green, they must still like cutlery white.
Yeah.
Like people stupid.
He have a be.
You know, they can't do that. We're good, they say good, and we're bad, they say bad. And people understand, but not try to complicate things.
Hey, me tell you, right?
Like an idiot. Like people not went to school.
There is nothing good from since the Antigua Barbuda Labour Party came into power. They have done nothing good for the United Progressive Party. Nothing
And up to
good.
time they still work in the system, they still tell you so now.
Yeah. when we were the involuntary separation package, Brenda called it.
Let me tell you.
So
people had regret about that, and a lot of people had regret they have done that.
Yeah.
That stuff.
A lot of people took the packages and they left.
But they regret.
And when they left, some of the best teachers left as well.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the best teachers, ask Sir Gerald. I know my partner. You could dress a pig up, put on lipstick.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that was something else, man. We are on a good Antigua and a good footing, boss. So make everybody quiet, take everybody a rush come Antigua. What?
Yeah. You know how much Caribbean countries respect this man? You know how much Caribbean countries would love to have a boss that have a backbone like him? A prime minister that have a backbone like him? He don't stick for nonsense. You don't see how he...
Even dangerous Ralph Gonzalez call you a hero.
Yeah. Even Ralph call you a hero.
Yeah.
This man don't back down from nothing.
Sure.
Yeah? And the country would have been in a deficit had it not been for him.
Yeah.
The IMF said that Antigua and Barbuda was the first country that ever paid back an IMF loan in record time.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Because they expected... because remember... They done start put on interest, you know.
Of course.
And the interest, like you were mounting, when you pay back like 5-10 million, that's just the interest alone, you know.
Yeah.
And the interest, like you were mounting higher than the amount that we had borrowed, you know.
Yeah, and they don't want to go back, you know.
But here it is.
Tell them to come back, you know.
Don't come back.
Don't come back. Don't go and come back.
But I remember, when during the COVID, when the IMF wanted to give Barbados some money, but the interest rate was too much, and the Prime Minister said, if the IMF wants to give the islands money, he doesn't have a problem with the IMF giving money because it's COVID.
Sure.
But the interest rate must come down so that the people can sustain themselves.
Sure.
You understand? And you people jump up and oh, I thought you say you're not going back IMF. You know, go back IMF. You jump up and you say, you know what, IMF back in here again. But he said, if they're giving out money to the Caribbean islands to help to get
get it.
You understand? He doesn't have a problem taking the money, but he's not going to take it on the owners of the interest rate that high.
Yeah, different terms. No country that go IMF ever really survive like that.
No.
Then a problem or no?
Pure problem.
No. Yeah.
Guyana only, I believe, only now trying to get out of it because of the oil.
Oil, yeah.
You understand? Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Still a
catch hell. Trinidad now trying to get out because of the oil as well. And these countries were countries that were doing great. Anytime you see a country have its own currency, it means that it was doing good financially. Financially, it was doing good. Unfortunately, every time IMF touch down upon anybody,
no problem.
That's it.
Sure.
Interest rate higher than anything, and they make it look like, hey, you know, we come help. Come help who? Come help what?
Yourself.
Here on you.
Right,
I have something here to play. I'm gonna. You could listen to it, and I'm gonna.
Gassy man, you know Gassy song of them.
I have Gassy song here, yeah.
I mean, are them the run things right now, no?
Of course. I have Gassy song here. So here's what I'm gonna play that first, and I'm gonna play a clip by the Honorable E.P. Chet Green.
Right, I'm the boy too.
And then I'm gonna play that song.
Okay then.
So let's take a listen, okay?
Okay, brother.
All right, thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we're gonna, let me see here now. Where is it? Let me play a little bit out of this here. And this is, you guys supposed to know who this is. But I didn't like how this was played out on Friday. I'm not one to bash my fellow journalists or presenters, but when you do wrong, you have to accept that you did wrong.
I am calling on the chairman of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. I love you. I'm not dividing the party, but this had to be done this morning. I am calling on the chairman, the Honorable E.P. Chet Green of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, to realign himself. He's not bigger. He's not that big that he cannot be criticized or be hauled in. I am saying I love him with all of my heart. But this thing about destroying the Prime Minister, his wife, and the Labour Party. And by the way, all of his cabinet colleagues chided him. They're upset with him. All of the comrades are upset because all fingers seems to be pointed at one person. It is alleged. All fingers seems to be pointing to one person. And that is the chairman of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. Now, if the chairman, he has to declare his hand because he cannot continue to malign, put the Antigua, now that we have the UPP in a corner, what are they doing? Throwing gas on the fire now? The Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party is united. All of the cabinet colleagues are throwing their full support behind the Honorable Gaston Brown. One person seems to be doing some things. I am asking the chairman of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, please align himself. Because if that doesn't happen, we may have to take away the chairmanship from him. If that does not happen, we may have to take away the chairmanship. You cannot be bringing somebody. You built a radio station to promote your cause and that of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. And instead of promoting the Labour Party, you are allowing Darren Matthew Ward to tear the Labour Party down, to destroy the Labour Party, and nobody at WTP will ever intervene and say enough is enough.
Well, now, before I play the other clip, I'm going to ask this question. If you so love somebody and you believe to yourself that something is happening, what's the next best step that you would do? Would you go on radio and declare your love for the person and then try bring down the person? Or would you go to that person either by phone or you know where the person lives, and go and say, listen, I heard some things, I am hearing this, or what have you. I would like you to look into it and realign. You understand? I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I just, hold on. Hold on there. Caller, good morning.
Hey, CJ.
Uh-huh.
How would that guy, the man?
I'm not sure. I'm not
You
sure.
never hear what you never hear what you're going to talk about trade. It's too thin, the boy too thin skin. It's all living in a democracy now.
Ah, boy.
It's a democracy I live in now. But you try.
I tell you. But I'm gonna.
Boy, Troy, me surprised at you, boss. You're too thin skin.
I expected. I don't like what he did. I am not.
Nonsense.
I'm not for it. I expected him to. If you so love the person, I would expect you to go to the person and speak to that person, not go on national radio and broadcast as such. You understand? He's the chairman of the party, for Christ's sake. And he always listens to anybody. Anybody that call him on his phone, he answers. That's one thing I know about him. The only how you wouldn't answer if he's in a meeting or at cabinet. And sometimes you would even answer and say, I'm in cabinet or I'm in a meeting.
You know?
I'll call you back.
But you know, he Chet always say, and just recently made Chet, somebody asked the same question, and Chet said, look, everybody in the cabinet is behind the Prime Minister. You know, listen to that? You know, hear that?
Listen to this now. When you hang up, I'll play this one here for you. And then you could call back. Don't worry. Caller, good morning. Good morning, caller. Okay, it's calling back. Let me see here. Caller, good morning.
Morning, CJ.
Good morning.
Happy belated birthday. Friday we'll be on vibes, man. Don't worry.
Thank you very much, buddy.
But let me show you something, right? Me and the crew for calling. You see Troy Allen?
No, don't call name like that because me not got no money. You know me not have no money, right?
But the video where you played and the voice, everybody know who it is.
I'm just playing because from the information that I received. We all know who it is, yes.
Right? But the voice where you played, the person who attacked, at them people like them, I mash up the party. People like he mash up the party. He must remember everybody know about him back in the past. And everybody know what work he do. That's all I have to say.
All right.
But Teddy keep off a WTP.
Oh, a WTP pan.
And Chet Green name.
Oh.
So he better caution himself and careful. Because nobody talk bigger than the party.
Exactly.
The way how he talk.
Like he control.
One vote for Labour Party.
Like he's in control.
Right? So just like I say, nobody bigger than nobody. They make he know. No, he not bigger than the party neither. So all he talk about the chairman need to step down and do this and remove and all kind of stuff. You need to calm down yourself, brother.
But even if such was the case, we normally discuss discrepancies or grievances at executive. So why am I going on the radio and discussing this?
Well, me will call you and tell you about the other part.
Okay.
Just cool.
Okay, no problem.
Honestly, he need to calm down.
Okay. Thanks a
lot. And I know he had that kind of attitude, and because he know and bring out that no, people will decide not to vote for Labour Party need and turn their mind for Labour Party.
Okay.
Because of his behavior too.
Yep.
Because that situation didn't even have to come up on the radio.
Did not at all. That's the same question I'm asking.
Right? Why bring it up on the radio? Everybody know what the chairman did. And easy for find. You understand? If you don't meet in the office, you can meet the Liberta because you're man the house.
You're always in Liberta.
An island. And the said person is from Liberta too.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, the person is from Liberta, Hartsford Hill area. So, and if I said that, he can't find the minute.
What could have caused this one, Somebody make sense out of that for me, please. Somebody make sense out of that for me.
So, I may tell you, I mean, no, he know for sure. Keep off a WTP and the chairman.
Oh. All right. Okay, buddy, thanks. Caller, you could hear me now? Caller, can you hear me now? Caller, good morning.
The great Mystro.
Hey, what's happening, buddy?
Good. How was the birthday?
Oh, it was fantabulous, man.
Oh, great.
I thank all those who came and all those who had intentions to came but drop cross them bed and drop sleep.
Yeah, me have a cap and me that's the fit.
Okay. Let me call you back. The minister is ready for me.
Okay.
All right, good. All right. Caller, good morning. All right. Let me call this. Let me play this, and then we're gonna go try and get the minister right now. All right. Let's listen to this one here in the meantime.
I want to thank the staff of WTP because you're part and extension of what we do in the community.
Beautiful.
When this radio station was conceived, it's conceived as a community station.
Yes.
And I must admit that you have been holding your own. There are gaps here and there. But you're doing your utmost to ensure that the programs that are planned for community are publicized within our community. And by virtue of our global range, the persons outside the community who also hear of the initiatives. And that too has spirited and triggered a level of support and encouragement and endorsements, for which I'm humbled, eternally grateful. We added the newspaper every Sunday, St. Paul's Weekly. There's now a call for us to look at extending the number of days of the publication. So we will have to look at that to see just how we can deal with the question of the newspaper. Maybe going an additional day, maybe a midweek presentation. But again, it is part of the mission of representing and reporting, keeping our people St. Paul's informed. I want to end on that. For me, it's not a controversial issue, but there's some person who trying to make it controversial.
Okay, I want you guys to listen to this now, right? I want you to listen to this carefully. Now, remember the first clip that I played, it played where he's saying that the Honorable E.P. Chet Green is his friend. He loves him daily. However, he went on the radio and made such remarks. Instead of going to his house or call him on his cell phone, and you know he always answers his phone when you call him. Like I said, if he doesn't answer, he's either in cabinet or he's in parliament or he's off island. You know he does that. Now listen to this, and that was played on a Friday morning nationally. Listen to what the Honorable Minister said on Tuesday morning, just to let it be known. Listen to this carefully.
The reason death, the reason behind both our newspaper and our radio station. I want to put it out there very publicly. There's no competition between anything I do and anything done by our Prime Minister or Labour Party. As a matter of fact, everything I do is to be seen as complementary.
Yes.
I cannot divorce myself from my office as chairman of the party. And so for those who are seeking to make mischief with the notion that I ventured into radio to compete at Point, I see WTP and Point as being brother stations or sister stations, depending on how you see us.
Yes.
Our weekly publication, once a week, Sunday, clearly speaks to a community-based publication. Of course, it's online, and so it has a global appeal, a global attraction, global interest. But nothing I do, again, must be misinterpreted, tinkered with, played with, or made into mischief. They're all very much clearly defined and clearly delineated. And all is complementary as opposed to being in competition with.
And that is the Honorable E.P. Chet Green, just making it clear that there's no competition between the Honorable Prime Minister and himself at no time. As a matter of fact, as a chairman of the party, he is there to ensure the calamity of the conglomerate between all Labour Party supporters and executives. Do we have him on? Yes. Mr. Green, good morning.
Hi, good morning, CJ, to your listeners and viewers.
And how are you doing, sir?
I'm giving thanks for another Monday, first of a new month, so I have lived to see the 1st of September. A lot of friends and relatives of mine did not quite make it to this day. A lot of citizens of this country did not make it to this day.
Mm-hmm.
And so those of us who open our eyes this morning, I want to remind us of the mission of building a strong country. For members of the Labour Party, the mission of building a stronger yet organization. You know, I listened to you just now, CJ, replay comments I made last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Before any of the mischief of Friday.
That's correct.
And so clearly persons did not hear my intimations on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And so they ran off on their own to make mischief yet again. I'm in some ways caught in the middle of my thought processes. One mind says to me to just deal with Troy Allen and dismiss him once and for all. Another mind says to me, Chet, continue to be the statesman you are, the leader you are, understanding and accepting that even in families, you have family members who will go off on their own tangents from time to time. And the rule of the patriarchs, matriarchs, and senior family members is to rein them in, have them align, because it's their own misalignment that allows them to behave the way that they behave.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think for the moment I will follow the latter of my thoughts. I will not rubbish Troy Allen, he's a comrade. I will not speak ill of him, he's a constituent. I would not accept his notion that we're friends, because friends do not behave like that.
Exactly.
You made a very important point. And for anybody who feels that anything Chet Green does or says, that it does not quite align with what their expectations of me are, I'm available for conversations, be my telephone, WhatsApp, personal visits, whatever. But you can tell the difference between people who are well-intentioned and people who are just about to settle mischief. Persons who have the interest of organizations at heart would find colleagues to have those interactions as opposed to run to the media to scream at the top of their lungs with matters that cannot substantiate. And because of my own confidence in who I am and that which I represent, that is the Antigua Barbuda Party, the government of Antigua Barbuda, the people of Antigua Barbuda, it allows me not to grovel to those low levels.
Is there
I will continue to soar. I'll continue to hold the high ground. My office dictates that. My personality is just that. And so why should I be who I'm not? Why should I have the satisfaction of people like Troy Allen get down the gutter? If you fight a pig, hey, only one winner. Not saying that my comrade is a pig. I'm just giving an analogy that if one fights with a pig, there can only one outcome. The pig will win.
Yes.
Right? Unless you're a pig on a fork, on a grill, you can claim that you're the winner.
Yes.
And I don't eat pigs, so therefore, why even engage in that kind of foolishness? I want to say to all Labour Party supporters, colleagues in the leadership, at home, the diaspora, that last Friday's presentations on Point FM were, yes, disgusting, disturbing. The notion that some article appearing in Antigua today is being ascribed to me is just foolishness. I don't even know who the publishers of this platform are or is. It will be foolhardy me to be writing articles and sending to people who I don't even know. That's just pure common sense. I want to remind those who are accusing me that this same publication a few weeks ago went to town on my dear wife.
Oh, wow.
My wife was not interfered with anybody. My wife, who is perhaps the greatest cheerleader of this organization, of the Prime Minister himself, was attacked by this paper, online paper, that she has no GCE, she's not suited to the job she does in Canada or did for 11 years in Canada. And, again, we abided it. We didn't respond to it. Whatever transpired and somebody, again, tried to make mischief by planting a story and then accuse me of being the author, totally unfounded. I'm not one to swear, but I swear my mother, 89 years old, and whose life I value like my own, my 5 children, that I have nothing to do, in part or in whole, with that article. I first saw it when the Prime Minister himself circulated it in a common chat on Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
I will not go into the details of comments about it, because again, for me, I don't do that kind of thing. And those who know me, you know that I polite, in all sense of the word, humble. But people must not take my politeness to be stupidity, or to think I'm foolish, if I may use the Antiguan vernacular. I have fought, I continue to fight, and can fight. But what's the value of fighting your own? None. We've seen this movie before, so we know the outcome. Not helpful to what we are here on as a mission of building a democracy, a mission of building a country, of empowering our people, of resetting the clock post-COVID. All those things we are now caught up in doing. And I pride myself in the role I play in this great revolution. Because a revolution it is. When you witness what's happening in housing, it's a revolution. When you witness what's happening in the infrastructure development of this country, it's a revolution. When you witness what's being rolled out in agriculture, it is a revolution. When you witness what's happening in education, it is a revolution. And I pride myself in being part of the revolution. And that area of the revolution that I happen to be given the responsibility to lead, the nation can judge me for my performance. I'm talking about Antigua and Barbuda's image in the world, Antigua and Barbuda's relationship with the rest of the world, the quality of representation we have at regional and international levels. I will not judge myself. I leave the rest of the country to judge that.
Right.
I'm humbled by the level of support that people pledge and show every day, not just to me, because it's not about me, but to the government. I'm only a tool. I don't want about to misunderstand my posture. I'm a positive person in my outlook. I'm a go-getter. Every day I wake up, I do things. I make sure that people are touched, people's lives are impacted, positively that is. And so for those who want to read my postures and suggest that I'm challenging, out of bum come. I'm not speaking to this issue again one more time. And I think this morning I've made my position very clear where I stand in the leadership of this country, leadership of this party, leadership of this government. And so the notion that I must realign. Realign with what? Have I lost my alignment? No, I have not. I'm not part of the mission of keeping the nation aligned. I'm not part of the mission through the work I do on a daily basis of helping people to see the value of the work we do here in this government, this great institution called the Antigua Labour Party. What more alignment do I need? And if Darren Matthew Ward comes to WTP, and I say this for the first time, it's not WTP alone that wanted Darren Matthew Ward, or brother station or sister station, obviously Point FM, they too wanted Darren Matthew Ward. He opted to come to WTP. It's the same family. And so if Darren Matthew Ward, in his intimations on the radio, or the guest he hosts, is causing any kind of concerns, hey, that only requires a family chat. That requires all this noise. And since we're about muzzling the media, that's not Labour Party style. That's the Labour Party style. I know that UPP has had a meeting in which they decided to exploit Darren Matthew Ward's presence at WTP and to fling as many of their persons as they can onto the platform to project their voice and their positions. And so, as the owner of the station, I have got to also be very careful about that. Because it will not ever become under my ownership, the mouthpiece of the UPP. Mm-hmm. When I found that station, this was 3 years ago, it was very clear, very, very clear. And I repeat it again for anybody who may have missed the message. It came at a time when the UPP strategically, going to election 2023, decided to commandeer the radio space. Say what you want about radio, it is still the number one tool for communication in this country, Antigua and Barbuda. Still the number one tool. And so when the UPP opted to invite Sean Bird from ZDK, historically traditional Labour Party's 18th candidate, to be a candidate of theirs, you could see what the intention was. When they invited Alden and Serpent Watt to become a candidate, you could also see very clearly what it was all about. It was about commandeering the radio space to their advantage. Because they started the project with their own Crusader radio. So at the time, you had 4 radio stations in the country. Observer, Crusader, ZDK, and Point. And one political party decided they want to control 3. My reasoned opinion, and then the matter was that if one party controls radio station, boy, they can cause the one-to-one radio station any amount of problems. Because by then we saw, again, ZDK was lukewarm to the Labour Party, and with Sean the candidate, you can't tell him not to use his platform for his own interests. And that's the other foolishness. If Sean, we saw that Sean used his platform for his own interest, how could I, as a candidate for Labour Party, a minister in the Labour Party government, chairman of the party, cede my interest to the UPP? That making sense to anybody who's thinking? And so it's very clear, I want to be very clear in these matters, that station, WTP, was founded in that environment, particular environment. We cast it as a community station, but we also had a very clear position of its role in disseminating information, the message of Labour. There's no apology for that. Okay? We jumped off with me going to the very deepest end of the radio spectrum, recruiting Sly J, this nation's foremost morning voice, at a rate of pay higher than anybody in the industry at the time, just to make sure that we could start this project with greatest effect. And you're going to tell me today that I must realign when I have demonstrated, not just in talk, but by hand in pocket, where I stand in these matters? I find Troy to be rude, offensive. And this threat about if I don't realign, the chairmanship take that away from me. Right? That is so offensive. If you want to start attacking me as chairman of the party and remove me, feel free. It's a democracy. I wasn't born chairman of the party. I'm proud to be. I will seek to continue to be when convention is called. So if you're a campaign you want to wage against me, wage a campaign. But don't start with this flawed platform about me not being aligned to Labour Party's values and its interests. I demand a public apology on Troy Allen. I demand a public apology on Troy Allen. I don't speak of him like that. Is that the first time he's been offensive to me? One time at People's Place, and I mean, see, don't want to be like this. Let me just give people background, because one time at People's Place, trying to strengthen the organs of the party, I wrote to the Donald Prime Minister, leader of the party, and outlined certain arrangements I'd like to undertake as chairman to strengthen the organization platforms, the Women's Action Group, the Youth Group, the Union, the Public Relations. The Prime Minister did not attend that Friday afternoon meeting. The same Troy Allen wrote to the Prime Minister, or went to the Prime Minister, I tell the Prime Minister I was at the meeting trying to pick a team to run against him. Utter foolishness. So he's known to be a mischief maker. This same Troy Allen would have taxed Samantha Marshall when minister, Dean Jonas when minister, Darrell Matthews minister, Marlon Jones minister, and now he goes to have a check with another minister. This fella needs to be put in his place. And I'm demanding a public apology on Troy Allen. Again, I made the point. Anybody in this party, from the branch members through to the top of the party, who feels that anything at all that Chet says or does is inimical to the party's interest, hey, call me out, call me in. And the Prime Minister says so. I've always said I'm a big boy, I can take my blows. I can take blows when deserving. But don't come and ascribe things to me and fabricate things, stories against me because you have some kind of vendetta or some kind of agenda. I'm not going to sit by. The Prime Minister would have said several times, anybody go after me respond? I've had several attacks. But again, my nature is just to let things pass. Right? Let things pass. But on this occasion, this party is floating and flying too high to allow this one to pass. Those who are trying to do this internal, exorcism won't be allowed. Won't be allowed. I'm going to stand and defend myself and the party at any cost. I let the plain observer hold this Saturday mode. My wife was fired, my brother was fired, I next was fired. I didn't know my wife was fired. I don't know my brother is fired. You want to fire me? But fire me? For what? Martin is not my will, but if you want to make me Martin, go ahead. And that kind of foolishness that people are doing, just creating mischief around the organization. And the membership need to get involved to stop this foolishness. We can't continue like this. The best performing government this country has ever had. The best, and this is without any apology. And I'm a VC Bird fan through and through. But the best performing government this country ever had is this government under Gaston Brown. So Viennese era, beautiful. Lands on the city. And lands.
We're sorry, all circuits are busy.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Hold on, let's get him back there quickly. Hold on there.
WTP 93.5 FM.
This is WTP Radio, 93.5 FM, coming to you from the biggest village in Little Antigua.
Did you know a small leak can waste hundreds of gallons of water? Check your pipes, faucets, and toilets regularly. Fixing leaks can save you money, water, and our precious resources. Let's stop the drip. Every drop counts.
Water works wonders. Don't waste it. Every drop counts. Preserve it.
Something got a hold on me. Yo, this is Claudette CPP, just your diva, and you're locked on to WTFM 93.5. Be the people radio.
Representing for Gassy Dread. Yeah. Oh. Mr. Brown walking down the street. Lion heart, his wisdom is deep. Love for him, brethren, roots run deep. From Parliament Street to Parliament Seat. Chanting truth like a Rasta king. Babylon shake when him do him thing. Antiguan star works so bright. Fighting.
All right, and we are back. We just apologize there for the bad signal. And we are back. Mr. Green, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. You know, people get fired with them kind of things, right?
I thank God I still have a job.
I'm sure Shaw must be saying that you've cut me off.
He would love that, wouldn't he?
On a serious note, CJ, we have done too much We have moved this country too far forward for this kind of thing to stop or to even pause the forward trek of this government.
Let me ask you a question, sir, just before you continue. For someone doing something as such without facts, is there any penalization on that person from the
I'm not going to penal arrangement. I believe that truth will be one's guide and guard. I believe that responsible behavior must be exhibited and demonstrated by those who sit behind microphones and those who hold these positions of trust. Because they are positions of trust. Right? And when you go and make grand announcements about the chairman needed to realign or else he'd be removed, right? You're fomenting discord within the organization. Right? And it's not about me, all things pointing at me. What point at me? Because you say that somebody write an article and you accuse me of writing it, that makes it true? What about if you wrote it and then tried to put in a pin it on me? Or somebody mischievously writes it and then try to make out some internal rift by doing so. And I'm still asking that this article be investigated. I don't know who the operators are of Antigua today. They have attacked me and my family in more than one article. I would be very keen, or I am very keen and interested to know who are the operators of Antigua today. And it is very troubling to know that you can have a publication in your country and not know who is doing it. They can destabilize the entire country. They can now start to write any kind of article. They can put out bomb threats, bomb scares. Just think about the possibilities. Because nobody knows who they are. It makes no sense to me. I'm not saying that they will necessarily tell you who the writer of the article is, but I'm sure if we know who who manages the publication, it will give a sense of where to look. There was one trial and Colin O'Keefe guy, Colin Brown. I heard he too had his day and his say on the radio on Friday. I just want to caution them. Right? I want to caution them. On this occasion, I will take the role of a senior member of the party to chide and call back into line the errant members, but I won't always take this approach. I promise you, will not always take this approach. Mm-hmm. It's getting a little, it's going too far.
Well, it has become quite personal as well now, because after attacking your family, but I know that you...
Yeah, no, it's not getting personal. You're going to have a family now. Right? Please. All voices in this organization are required. All brain power in the organization are encouraged. All muscles, physical strengths are welcome. Because it is through those combinations that we are able to continue the work we're doing of building out a stronger Antigua Barbuda and a stronger organization.
That is correct.
But mischief is certainly not a part of the agenda. Mischief is not appreciated or welcomed. And there are processes in the organization where mischief can be dealt with. Mischief can be dealt with. If you have suspicions, there are ways you can also deal with those suspicions.
Right.
And I put myself above the fray. If I'm suspected of anything, feel free to investigate me. Not about being investigated. But the same way I say, don't judge me, don't quarter me, don't discard me without due process. It's the same way I treat others who might be suspected of anything and allow for due process. There ought to be due process. We are a mature organization. We are a mature organization. We have seen many battles. That's why we stay alive, that we still survive and thrive and are growing, because it is the way we handle these internal situations, conflicts, you may even call them, that makes a difference. We have to be careful how we handle these matters because they impact on people's lives, people's integrity. You can't go whimsically start mischief. Say, I suspect, and all fingers point to. That's sufficient. That's democracy. When I go there wooing people and you to come to the party, how do I woo them? I woo them because I can show them that in this organization we act differently.
That's right.
We're mature, we're responsible, and even when we have differences, we treat with them.
Also, I'm not going to even comment any further on that. I think what you have said would have cemented, and I believe that he's also listening. And which was one thing that you stated, that you demanded an apology, a public apology as well, retracting those statements. And I'm just waiting for him to come out the next time he comes on air and apologize.
Let me just quickly say, CJ, this morning that thank the parents and children for the back-to-school initiative we had last Tuesday. Last time I spoke to you was Tuesday morning, and in the very afternoon of that day, we had the back-to-school fair.
Yes.
I'm told that on that day, over 500 school kits were distributed, and since then, another 200 plus have been given out.
Oh, wow.
Taking total over 700 back-to-school kits. And so St. Paul's is certainly ready for back-to-school. I want to encourage the parents, the children, teachers, the wider community to give that level of support required to our children as they head back to school for the 2025-26 academic year.
Yes.
I want to remind residents of St. Paul's of our offers to Youth 5 Islands and New Global Campus short courses. I don't know because I've not got a report from my officers yet as to how many persons would have taken up the offer, but again, I remind us that we have another 8 days. We're told that you have the registration complete by the 9th. So another 8 days left before we close off on those applications. The courses have been put online. I'm sure in the station you can put them on the screen. They're in the publication of St. Paul's weekly paper, which came out yesterday evening. And of course, one can walk into the office to get the information. We also have students who have expressed an interest in a number of government institutions, Harrison Center, ABHTI, Abbott, and State College. I know that the educational unit of our St. Paul's Empowerment Trust are working on getting those students processed. And so it seems that it's going to be a good year for education again in St. Paul's. I want to encourage citizens, students, residents to take up these offers, since education continues to be that one tool, that one vehicle that can transition families and individuals, not only out of poverty, but certainly into more productive citizens. We are now on the drawing board with respect to the Health Month, October, next month. And so tomorrow night I'm hoping on Beneath the Surface to be in a position to roll out the offerings for Health Month 2025. Our overseas doctors, as we've always had them, led by Dr. Clark of St. Paul's in Bishaba. He again has made himself available with a cadre of North American specialists to come to Antigua, to St. Paul's, to provide services to the people. And as always, it's not just about St. Paul's and our citizens, because we have these doctors seen citizens across the entire country. The focus, of course, is St. Paul's, but to the extent we can, we have always allowed persons from outside St. Paul's to join the medical program. So we look forward to that program. And after that program, there'll be a little lull until we head into the Christmas activities. So just to flag what we do next. terms of Health Month, all of October. We should be printing our billboards by next week and have them ready for installation on the 3 sites in the constituency, promoting the issues that are being targeted or dealt with this year in our Health Month activities. But I'm going to head into a meeting with my permanent secretary. So allow me to just wish you and the team at WTP, and of course the beautiful people of St. Paul's, a great day. I go to a funeral this afternoon in St. Philip's, where we will be putting to rest a lady who goes by the name of Labour Queen.
Labour Queen.
When you have a name like that, it tells who you are.
That's right.
You're a darling of the organization. And so on behalf of Prime Minister, our political leader, the executive and membership of the party, I wish to extend condolences to her family on her passing. And this afternoon, the comrades will be in attendance at both the church and interment ceremonies. We hope to show solidarity and, of course, the level of appreciation for the services she provided over the years to the great organization and to our indomitable Sir Robin Yearwood, who today celebrates his birthday. So let me also extend on behalf of the party leadership membership, of course, the branch in St. Paul's, special birthday greetings to Comrade Robin Yearwood, Sir Robin Yearwood, celebrating another revolution around the sun today. It's not my habit to go and see seniors after funerals. A tradition in Antigua. You don't visit older people after funerals, so I will not go see them today, but sometime in the course of the week, I will, of course, hope to turn an appearance to extend birthday greetings to the illustrious comrade.
Yes.
So, CJ, again, let me leave you now. I look forward to speaking with you next week. Tomorrow, in our community, before I run, we have the funeral of Miss Daphne Jarvis.
You have to go to that one as well.
At the Graceville Moravian Church.
Yes.
And then next week, we have the funeral of the mother of our good friend, Stanton Megatron Richards.
Yes.
Mrs. Melanie Richards, devout Christian, Seventh-Adventist Christian, and a real staunch member of the community. Somebody who was revered, respected, and certainly idolized in some quarters as a real strength, a tower of strength in our community. I find that we're losing all these people so fast, from of age, hoping that the generations that follow are picking up on some of the traditions, some of the beliefs even. I should also extend condolences to the family of Billy Russell, Billy the Viking Russell, and Slinger and Vernon, who lost their aunt, 103 years old, in England yesterday. I think we put out a little notice in my Facebook page, just to alert the community that another resident, albeit living overseas, has passed. And, this period of loss and mourning, grief, continues almost unabated. I can only wish, hope, and pray that we draw lessons from the passing of our loved ones. And some of those lessons are very easy lessons. Love and respect being toward them. You never know what day, what time you will pass this way. It is guaranteed that we will. It's promised unto man once to die. I think that's a passage of scripture. And so in the interregnum, it is how we live with each other, treat each other, the contributions we make to the, not only survival, but the well-being of humanity that will make that difference.
Yes.
So as we say goodbye to loved ones from our community, I just wish to plant those thoughts in the minds of our people. Troy Allen included. I'm inclined to call him Dr. Allen, but I'm told by the Minister of Education he's yet to present his credentials. So I wait for those. I'm sure he has them. But let's have a good day, a good week. And I'll end like I started, remembering that we have a country to build. We have a country that depends on us, each of us, from our respective individual stations, to pool those individual efforts into a collective, which will make Antigua and Barbuda a better place. Have a great day.
Have a great one. Thank you very much, Roddy. And there you have it, folks. The Honorable. Everything just blank out. Oh, okay. All right. There, guys, you heard from the Honorable E.P. Chet Green just expressing himself on the subject at hand pertaining to the disrespect that was handed down to him by Troy Allen on a radio station instead of going to him personally, as he so said that he loves him dearly. Instead of going so personally to him, he went on the radio and expressed himself in that way without facts. Guys, you've been listening to The Buzz 268 right here on WTP 93.5. I'm going to make sure at least I'll read it out before I leave. Lifelong Learning Unit, which is at the UWI 5 Island campus. To gain knowledge, improve skills, earn credentials. It's a professional development short course from the 8th of September to the 14th of November 2025. You have the courses include finance for small businesses, international relations, global diplomacy, protocols and networking, exploring computers and smart devices, building climate resilient economies, creative interior decorating. All right. And it has there where it shows from the financing is Wednesdays 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The relation global diplomacy is on Tuesdays and Thursdays 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. The exploring computers Tuesdays and Wednesdays 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. The climate resilience Mondays and Wednesdays 5:30 to 7, and the creative interior decorating is Mondays and Thursdays 5:30 to 7. These are all at the 5 Island campus. And for information, you can come to the office, which opens around 10 o'clock until about 4, and get that information right there. Guys, have yourself a wonderful day. Up next is the man himself, Dave VJ, who's going to take you guys down until 1 in the afternoon. It's been fun. It's been great. You've been listening to The Buzz 268 right here on WTP 93.5. I've been your host, your humble host, CJ, the Mystro of Love. Just bringing you good vibes, good music, entertaining, educating, informing, and most of all, inspiring. Until tomorrow, same time, same place.
Representing for Gassy Dread. Yeah. Mr. Brown walking down the street. Lion heart, his wisdom is deep. Love for him, brethren, roots run deep. From Parliament Street to Parliament Seat. Chanting truth like a Rasta king. Babylon shake when him do him thing. Antiguan star works so bright. Fighting for justice, peace and right. Gassy Dread, standing tall, never bow. Flames in his soul, Jah guide him now. From the ghetto to the mountainside. Truth and love be him guide. Early rise, he hear Jah call. Spreading love where shadows fall.